Hey, everybody. How are you? My name is Kim Douglas, and I am a marketing consultant that works with Upper Iowa Beef. I've been working with them now for about 2 years, doing anything we can get our hands on with them, right? We've been doing social media, email marketing, internal newsletters, website revisions, all sorts of tasks. And one of my specialties is social media. And I see a lot of times people working really hard on social media, but not getting a lot of the exposure and reaping the rewards of doing all that work. So we've put together a real quick 20-minute video for you guys and wanted you to just get some highlights, right? Sit down sometime, watch this video, take some notes. Maybe you'll get a couple tips and pointers in here. Maybe you're just starting out on social media. This will be a really great thing for you to build a strong foundation in the work you do. And if you ever come into any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll have my contact information at the end. But without further ado, let's get into this video, shall we? All right. Perfect. I think we're up. So, we are going to be talking about today 5 ways to gain momentum with your social media. Again, my name is Kim Douglas. I am the owner of the Livestock Marketing Company as well as the AEC Consultant Group. Again, I'll have my information at the end. If you guys ever have a question related to social media, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm always available to have a 5, 10, 20-minute conversation, and it could just unlock the doors of problems that you've been having in your social media. And we don't want that anymore. So, first question, right? Why should you be active on social media? I mean, it's exposure. It is exposure in your backyard. It is exposure across the globe. Okay. I mean, we have clients in other countries, we have clients across the United States. The work that we have done on our account in just 2 years has really opened up some new doors with clientele. So, what are you going to do on here? You're going to educate the world your expertise. You're going to bring awareness to your services, connecting and engaging with your client base. Always great. If they're putting stuff out there, why not be commenting on it, right? Connecting with that local community. Little known fact, Google actually recognizes your work on social media and catalogs that in your organic search kind of backlog, if you will. So when people are searching for, let's say, meat products, Cedar Rapids, right? You might just pop up. Helps really bring awareness, again, to whether it's just your services, your products, could be events you're hosting, recognizing partners, partnerships, product suppliers. We do all the time posts about looking for jobs in the area, Northern Iowa, Rochester, Minnesota. I tell you what, we get applications after those get posted, and those posts always get shared a lot across Facebook, and we get a lot of feedback on that. So, always great to have the reasons why you're doing the work, right? And there's plenty of good reasons why to be active on here. So, with that said, let's talk about the momentum movers. So, number one is really simple, just having a quality profile. We'll come over here on the left here in a second, but I want to start off with an easy to search name on the right. Okay. So, our Instagram name, if you will, handle is Upper Iowa Beef _ Lime Springs. We have an account, prior account, we just can't get our hands on. So this is how we solve that, right? We put Lime Springs behind it. Who knows? Maybe someday there'll be multiple Upper Iowa Beef locations. So my advice to you, if you are just starting out your Instagram account, you are wanting to change it because it's like, we love beef, right? Well, we love beef doesn't help me know that's where I find Johnson Meats, right? I need to know if I'm going to tag you or if I'm looking for your account, I need to be able to find you. And not always do you make that association if you put something obscure or something like a city, a location in front of your actual business name. So my advice to you is to start always with your business name. Put any type of quantifier, unique naming that you need to do behind it as opposed to in front of it, because that is going to interrupt people being able to find you. And again, we are on social media so we can be found. So make sure you're doing that. Next, I'm going to jump down here. Business account. You may still have this running as a personal account. Make sure your Instagram account is a business account. And yes, heads up, we are primarily going to be talking about Instagram today. When we post to Instagram, we post to Facebook simultaneously. Facebook is kind of its own little animal, and you can't really tame the animal, if you know what I mean. You can be active on there, you can post content, and people are going to share and be involved in that, and they're just going to kind of do what they do. But with Instagram, you can actually do things that help you be found better and easier. So that's why we like to focus on really educating people at the opportunities in Instagram, because they are so great. Again, you can see right here, 2,400 followers we have. We just started this 2 years ago. So that's roughly over 100 new followers a month. And I see it every day, people with accounts for 3 years and they have 340 followers. So we want to help you get this number up, which helps you get this number up. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second. Let's go over the profile bio. That is this piece right here, edit profile. You just click this button. You can change it every day if you want. This is basically the who, the what, the where, and the how. This, you get limited characters here. This area needs to be clear and concise and tell me exactly where you are, what you're doing, and how you do it. We go into sustainable beef production, see website for order inquiries. Oh, sounds like we're selling some products, doesn't it? So we're directing them to our website. Again, we don't have enough information on here, enough room to put all the stuff in here. We say we're in Iowa, right? Hopefully somebody who's looking to buy wholesale beef is like, oh, that's pretty good meat. I need to get a hold of these guys. So you want this to be clear, concise, and please, 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 70% of the accounts I look at do not tell me where they are located. And it's just a waste of time. And people will usually bounce off your account if they can't confirm or deny that you're somebody that can help them. And again, yeah, I could go to your website, but like that's many more steps. Don't bother. Don't let them get away from you. Definitely include your website and contact information. That's going to be when you edit your profile. You can click boxes to have all that show up. And then professional dashboard. I love this little guy, but again, I manage Instagram accounts. So this has been really handy, a new addition here in the last year or so. Only account managers can see this. So if you're just visiting Upper Iowa Beef, you're not going to see that. We see that because we manage the account. The goal would be to be reaching over 2,000 accounts in the last 30 days. This is always going to tell you in the last 30 days. You definitely want that number over 1,000 if you're posting, over 2,000 if you're posting 5, 10, 8, 9, 10 pieces of content. If you're posting 10 pieces of content and you're only reaching 500 people a month, call me right away. Okay. I know we can solve your problems, and that number is too low. If you're posting quality content, that number should be in that 1,000, 2,000 accounts reached in 30 days. So please, 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 if you don't hear anything else today, go, if you're not the one who manages your account, sit beside the person who does, look at that number and say, okay, I think we got a problem here. This is also going to come in handy at the end. I have a link, not a link that you can click because it's a video, but I have an Instagram audit online. You simply put in the information for 7 easy questions, and then I get emailed the results, and you can see how you rank. If you're an A, if you're a B, you're a C, you're an F. D, there's a D in there too. But it's just a really nice, easy snapshot at how you're doing in the world of social media. So momentum mover number 2, posting authentic content and engaging. Most of you, again, you do this, but what, if I had to post something on social media, what should I post today? A solution to your clients' problems. Always Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever you are posting to, solve your clients' problems. Bottom line. We look at about 4 different types of content when we think of what we're posting. Does it educate? Does it inspire? Does it go behind the scenes? Does it connect to community? And this way, take a piece of paper, put these headings at the top, and just brainstorm. It'll come to you, right? Why is my product better? What's the quality level? What percentage of the beef that we buy is this? What percentage is that? Where are we shipping our beef to, right? Where's it going? Hey, it's so-and-so's birthday, all of these things. Let's meet the shipping department today. These guys are responsible for getting you the products you want and love, so just all of these ideas, boom, 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 boom. If you sit down for 20 minutes, they'll come to you. So go ahead and get your content figured out. And then what to post on social media. So branded images are great. This is what some people might call like a curated look to your page. It has your logo. It might have like a color. maybe like an overlay color that's of your brand. That's great. Okay. But I want to warn a little bit when you do all of your images like that, it does get to be a little predictable. One might say a little boring. So if somebody is following you, it's like, I know what's coming already before they post it. So keep your images different, right? You got videos, you got nitty gritty, dirty in the mix of things happening. You got an unprofessional video, you got a drone video, which is really cool. You got polished professional photos, you got your own iPhone photos. Use a wide variety of items when you're posting to social media. Again, I think I hit on most of these. Definitely post to stories. When you post content on Instagram, the little kind of paper airplane under your picture, boom, send it to your story. Just a really great, easy way. Some people scan stories, some people scan the newsfeed. Another great, easy way for you to be found on social media. Again, you have great educational content, share it. Events, it's a great way. Seasonal items, education services, deadlines, promotions, build excitement, all kinds of great things to post on social media. So, how to engage on social media? Real quick, be present. Instagram knows when you're on there. Oh, I know, creepy, right? But if you're on there for 5 minutes a day, they're putting like a positive check on your account. So just be active, go on there, like, comment. You can share with an app called Repost. So if we post something that you want to share on your page, we would love that. Use the app Repost. You basically will save our things. It's a learning thing. If you're not, again, call me. I'll help you. I'll walk you through how to repost. It's great. You could repost certified Angus beef, Iowa Beef Council, Upper Iowa Beef, right? Restaurants that you're working with. Really great, easy content. So like, comment, share, encourage use of emojis. If anybody comments on anything positively, thank them, engage in a conversation. Every time you have a conversation, and keep that kind of open-ended, ask a question on your comment back. It keeps that conversation going. And again, brings you up in the feed of your audience. Monitor, do keep an eye out for weird things, and you can just delete comments when they appear, because they will. Momentum mover number 3, we're going to talk about using hashtags. Hashtags are, right, the pound symbol, pound sign. These are by far, if you're going to do one thing, like one thing in this video, do hashtags. No joke, guys. I'm going to show you like real time how impactful they can be. They're basically keywords. You're attaching 30 keywords to your content. Yes, please. Beef, Upper Iowa Beef, Angus Beef, Iowa Angus Beef, Iowa State Fair, know your farmer, know your beef, quality beef production, sustainable beef production, quality beef. There's so many. Okay. And when you use these, you're helping people follow hashtags. So they will now be like, oh, I follow Iowa Beef. You're going to pop up in their feed. Okay. That's what we want. Some people search them, some people follow them. So if you're struggling, again, call me. I can help you. But all-hashtag.com gives you kind of a database for relevant and trending if you really want to push it to the next level. Absolutely. Bottom line, bare minimum, hashtag Upper Iowa Beef, your business name. Maybe a tagline you have, know your farmer, know your beef, right? Include those. Again, you get 30, so use them both. Your community, hashtag Iowa, hashtag Charles City, Iowa, hashtag NumberCo, hashtag STL. I just searched before 5.4 million posts with hashtag STL, like 5.4 million. That's a ton. Okay. Again, will you be found in there? You don't know, but play the game, right? Take a chance. Hashtag Denver Metro. Let's put 3 or 4 of those in my 30. Now, what I like to do is really do an interest and a location. So you're grounding like what you do. Hashtag Chicago. I am from Eastern Iowa. Hashtag Chicago dining. Hashtag Chicago butcher. Hashtag Chicago foodies. Include all 3 of those, right? If you're a Chicago distributor and you want to get in front of these people, put that in your bucket of 30. Again, pro tip, if you're using a really popular hashtag, like let's say beef, okay, just hashtag beef, use it. Use 3 or 5 iterations of that, because you never know if somebody's doing beef production, it's what's for dinner, Iowa beef, Angus beef. There's lots of options, right? Summertime, summer vibes, back to school, barbecue, summer barbecue, right? Use a couple iterations and then change those. I usually keep about 10 hashtags that modify with each post. I have 20 that I just copy and paste on each post. 10 of those are kind of custom to it's Sweet Corn Days, it's the Iowa State Fair, it's the Iowa Charity Governor Steers Show. Boy, that's a long one. So again, use what's specific for what you're posting, but also have a good core for what you're doing. Placement, you can post these just right under your content is fine. Or you can put it in the first comment. I like to do it in the content. I don't know. I like to look at hashtags. I like to see what they are. We went through a whole phase of people like didn't want to see the hashtags. It was like spammy looking. We're all over that. Like you don't need the dots and then your hashtags down below. Wherever you want to put them, great. And then how many? Again, you get 30. So please don't let me see a post with 3 hashtags because you can do better. And I know you will. It's going to be amazing. And again, it's going to boost that exposure. So let's look at hashtags, shall we? This is just off a post. I don't even know when it was. Accounts reached 1,000 on a post. Pretty good. Accounts engaged, profile activity. Awesome. Okay. This is the money graph right here. I love looking at this. I love seeing every time we post, I'll pop in every now and then, a couple days later. This dark circle is what I like, non-followers. 406 non-followers saw this post. So yeah, we got 2,400 followers, 675 saw this. That's pretty good averages. 406 don't follow us, don't know us. Now they're seeing our work. How are they seeing it? Because somebody commented, they follow a hashtag. Again, from home, from hashtags, here it is. Boom. 197 people. So 1/6 of the people that saw this post saw it because of our hashtags we used. If we don't use hashtags, we just lost 200 eyes on our post. I don't want to lose 200 eyes. I do marketing. You may not care, but I care for you. So don't lose eyes on your post. Use the hashtags. And now along the same lines, similar lines, momentum mover number 4, tagging accounts. Again, the @ symbol. So this one, we're going to go into a little bit more of how to, because there's 2 ways to do this. And one way is way more powerful than the other way. Again, you want to tag us, you're showing products in the deli case, restaurants, whatever it is. If it's our beef, by all means, @ Upper Iowa Beef _Lime Springs. Put us in there. Like we want to see what you're up to. We want to see what our clients are up to. And then we'll repost it, right? I only have a couple restaurants, a couple butcher shops, a couple distributors that kind of do this and bring to our attention. And when you tag us, I get a notification. So I'm like, oh, that's a good post to share. I'm going to share that. But if you don't do it, I can't do that. And so I can't get you more exposure unless you tag us. So when you tag us, it's really awesome. And again, why are we doing this? Connection and attention, exposure, right? Recognize other people to tag. You don't just need to tag Upper Iowa Beef. There's other options. Associations, right? Who are you members of? Events, products, business accounts, definitely clients. Okay. Again, if we're a client, we're a customer, we're a distributor, get permission in some cases. Again, with us, permission granted. Okay. Tag us all you want. But some might be a new client or a, new situation. You just want to be a little bit, hey, just so you know, I want to share this on here. Great. That sounds good. Or they'll say, not real comfortable with that. Again, if it's a delicate relationship, don't overdo the tags. Don't tag them every single day you post anything. But again, with us, great. We love it. It's great for products, right? Green Egg, Weber, Traeger, right? If you're doing grilling, spice rubs, barbecue sauces, the sweatshirts, like whatever it is, tag these items in the post. Again, every tag is more exposure, more connection, more potential eyes that want to see what you're doing. When you're at events, it's kind of a shameless tag, but I'm okay with it, right? Professional sporting events, concerts, fairs, whatever. Your business, you're there. Why not do a little tag team of, time and place? Go ahead, tag the speaker, tag the artist, tag the venue, mark your location at that venue. Good exposure. So real quick, we're going to run you through the proper way to tag. There's really kind of 2 ways to tag. The first is I'm typing my caption, and then I go at Traeger Grilling, whatever their account is, right? And then so if somebody reads my post and they see that I tag them, they can click on it and it goes to Traeger's account. Great, that's fun, that's cool, way to go. What we want to happen though is to show up if you look at the third image here on the right, I don't know if you're aware, but this bar on top of when you look at your profile, the first one is your post. The second one is your reels. So you can just focus in on looking at reels if you want to. And the third one is posts that you are tagged in. So if you do what I just described and write in the caption at, an account, you will not show up if somebody clicks on that. We want to show up when you click on that. As a distributor, supplier, you want to show up when you tag somebody. So how you do that, again, not in the caption, underneath there, tag people. I was always like, I made this mistake for quite some time. I was like, why are there two options? Like, I was just put it up here. No, click tag people, then it'll pop up your image and you're going to click on the image and then you can enter in the accounts, right? Iowa Beef Council, Angus Association, right? Whoever you want to tag, put them in there. And then a new thing they've been coming up with is the collaborators. You can invite them to be a collaborator. Here I invited Iowa Beef Council. They stopped by our plant. So what a better, this is clearly them and us in a place. So yeah, I invite them to be a collaborator. They can accept, they don't have to accept. They may not be managing it to accept. So that all happens. Not a big deal, but I gave them the option. So then that would show up in their feed if they accept that. So you tag the image, you go through all your steps, boom, you're done, right? Post my thing. So now when you look at the tagged, again, third image, okay, look at the tagged accounts, look who shows up on Iowa Beef Council with 2,400 followers in the tagged accounts, Upper Iowa Beef. 2 of the 6 most recent posts, right? Like, we don't need to own the tagged page here for Iowa Beef Council, but like, follow along with me here, right? There's a restaurant in New York and they hear all these great things about Iowa beef, Iowa beef. Like, okay, I'm going to try and find out some more information on good Iowa beef. Where am I going to do that? I'm going to go to Instagram. Like I'm in my Instagram, just killing time in here, right? Beef councils are always a good spot to go. I'm going to go to the beef council. Okay. What's Iowa Beef Council have to say? Okay. They got recipes. They got some things. They got events. That's cool. Looking at their posts, looking at their reels. I don't have time for reels. I'm going to go see who's been tagging them. Oh, look, beautiful salad. We got the cattlemen's, it looks like at the state fair, exhibitors, Governor's Charity Steer Show. Great stuff going on here. But like 2 of these posts are from Upper Iowa Beef. And so maybe, just maybe, that individual in New York is now connected the dots to our products in Iowa. That's the game. And so if you do this, again, image 1, click tag people, actually click on the image, insert the tags. You kind of got to know the account because you got to write it in and populate it. So make sure you know that. And then boom, you'll show up in the tagged accounts, which is so valuable when you're doing your social media. Momentum mover number 5, manage your following. So this one is a whole other just nest of, you can go down the rabbit hole. Okay. Like, it is a lot of information on how to manage a following. Again, we do this for clients. It helps you get more followers. But what we want to do is really help you follow properly, right? So you don't look spammy. And so you actually get some people following you back. I see accounts all the time with they're following, okay, not to be confused with followers, following 5, 10, 25 accounts. That's great. And again, if you have 10 million followers, 50,000 followers, that's fine. You don't actually have to follow anybody because you're there. you're blue check mark. You are there. But if you're growing your account and wanting more exposure, a great way to do that is to follow people on your account. So following, okay? Always follow your clients. See what they're up to. If they're posting things, do you want to repost it? You want to comment on what they're doing. You want to be engaged with them. It's one way, like instead of picking up a phone and having a conversation, you're engaged on 5 of their social media posts. All of a sudden, that's like having a couple conversations in that month. So a lot of great, valuable insight to that. Prospective clients, your hot list. Yes. Imagine, okay, let's say you want to get in with the country club outside of Chicago. You like 10 of their last post and you comment on 4 of them. So if you did all of that, like pretty close to each other, right? You were just in their account, like do like what they're doing. They're going to get into their account one day, the person managing, and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, like, hello, Johnson Meats. Like, they're all over us. Yeah, we're all over you. Like, hey, we're right here. Like, give us a call. Maybe order some meat, you know? So that's how you can get the attention. There's a great story out there. There was a kid, he really wanted to intern with ESPN, and he commented on every single one of their posts, everything they did. He gave stats, he gave facts, he gave figures. And you know what? He got the job. So again, you keep yourself in front of these people in these ways that aren't intrusive, but you're paying attention and people notice. Trust me, there is a gal I know, and she comments on a lot of things and businesses, and we all are like, man, she's always out there. She's always commenting. She's always on our stuff, and we love it, and it's great to see. So people notice what you do. Again, relevant product suppliers, organizations, cities, your competition. Love following the competition. What are they up to? What are they posting? They're doing like 2 events this week. We haven't done an event in 6 months. Event people, like, plan something. So it's just great ways to stay engaged in what you're up to. Professional organizations and being members of, consumers that are local, target prospect. Again, you're going to follow some folks and you're probably going to unfollow some folks. Oh, I followed that account. He doesn't actually post anything. I'm going to unfollow, because here's the deal. You keep following all these people. Instagram has a max of about 7,000. You can only follow up to 7,000 people. By all means, never follow 7,000 people. You will just look like the spammiest person in the world. So here's my Instagram tip. You're going to try and keep your following number. So following, right? The third number, to no more than 2 times your amount of followers. 2 cases here. Let's say you have over 1,000 followers. So that would mean you could be following 2,000 people 2 times. Perfect. That's great. Again, once you hit 2,000, you got to start unfollowing. So you kind of hit 2,000 and then you want to unfollow. Maybe you want to follow new people. That's fine. It's kind of this follow, unfollow game that you can do. But you start getting 4,000, 5,000, you have 1,000 followers. Again, it looks like you just follow everybody, hoping somebody follows you back, and people will follow you back, but you don't want to look like that. Okay. Other scenario, let's say you have 100 to 200, 300, 500 even followers. 2 times 200 is 400. That's not a lot of followers. You might want to follow more people, and that's fine at that smaller number. Again, I would just be leery of it getting too high in the 800s, 900s to 1,000, because it's going to look really unbalanced. So hopefully when you're following some folks, you're getting more followers, and that 100 goes to 200, maybe 300. But again, it's going to be this, just all the hand movements here, right? This constant wave of like an unfollow and a follow and a follow and an unfollow. But again, keep that following number to no more than 2 times the number of followers you have. Guys, that's it. I think I went over 20 minutes because I just love this so much. It's such great information. I've seen what it can do for businesses. Again, watching Upper Iowa Beef's account grow from 0, literally in October of 2021, to over 2,400 followers is awesome. We love to see that. People say, oh, Instagram isn't the place for cattle or ag or all of that. Wrong answer. Like, there are so many individuals out there, the barbecue, the competitions, the farmers, the college kids, right? Are you looking for kids to hire? Kids, not all kids. Are you looking for people to hire for summer interns, for full-time jobs? Like, these people are out there and they'll find you on social media. So number 1 momentum mover, create a strong profile, post that authentic content and engage. Please use your hashtags, use 30 of them. And again, if it's our meat in there, toss on hashtag Upper Iowa Beef. Why not? Tag people, tag accounts, tag us, and manage your following. So all of these are going to help you get more exposure. Again, I showed that first slide on the profile, right? 2,000 accounts reached in the last 30 days. We want you to be in that ballpark of getting people seeing your content and getting that reach up, right? First month, you're maybe at 100 contact or 100 accounts reached. Next month, you're at 300. Next month, you're at 600. All of a sudden, you're at 1,000. Like, that is payoff for putting the work in and posting your content. Again, you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. Email, phone is probably the best way to get a hold of me. I'm at the plant 1 day a month. So nailing it on that day is always a little complicated. Instagram, Sorry, Livestock Marketing Co. I don't do much there. Apologize. But AEC Consultant Group, I have some tips. I have some pointers on that one. You can find me on LinkedIn, Kim Douglas. Email kim@livestockmarketingco.com. My phone number's here. And I mentioned a free Instagram audit. Check this out. Okay. This is on aecconsultantgroup.com/instapro. I am just going to pull that up right now and let you know the questions. It's very easy. AEC, oh boy. Nah. Anyways, there's 7 questions. I'm not going to pull it up. 7 questions. It's like, what is your average of likes per post in the last 3 posts, right? You can figure that out. How many followers do you have? What's your reach? So you're going to need to have the account, right, that is being managed by you. So you can see, let's see here, which one I'm on. Again, professional dashboard, right? The piece in the gray, Upper Iowa Beef, again, 2,000 accounts in the last 30 days. You already need to know that piece of information. If you don't know that, click the middle one. It'll work out. But again, very information. You can find easy information to access. Drop it into these 7 questions and it'll tell you your grade. If you're a C, a D, an F, again, call me. We'll have a half-hour conversation. We'll just do a little brainstorm, like get you on the right path. I can easily, again, quickly see what's going on, what may not be working in your business. And we want to get you working and get exposure for the awesome products that you're selling, representing, services you got going out there. And I hope this helps. So let us know if you have any questions. We're going to put this on the Upper Iowa Beef YouTube channel, so you can find us there as well. If you misplaced the email, again, forward it off to folks, share the link, whatever. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your business. And again, hope this was helpful. Have a good day.